talking about the pros and the cons of Instacart. In 2022, there's gonna be way more cons than pros when talking about Instacart. I know personally, I've worked up and down from sun up to sundown. I've done over 6,000, 5,000 batches. I'm done with Instacart. I'm done. I might do it on Sundays. Maybe. You know what? We're gonna start with the pros. You're your own boss. You make up your own hours. You work whenever you want to work. You sleep whenever you want to sleep. You hang out with your friends whenever you want to hang out with your friends. You chase the ladies whenever you can. So it's freedom, right? Another pro is it's good money. The batch pay can be great. Another pro for Instacart is, man, I got nothing. I really, like when I started, I wrote down, I had a piece of paper and I was like, okay, let me write down the pros and the cons. And I started with the cons and I filled up the paper. There was no more room for the pros with Instacart in 2022. So there's a couple more pros that will say you get paid mileage. At least we do in California. You get paid, I think, 30 cents per mile. And then you get adjustment pay as well, which is like, adjustment pay is your hourly plus mileage. Those are two pros right there, getting extra money from Instacart. And then another pro is the healthcare claim where they give you $1,274 every 3 months. I work enough just to get that, which is average of, I think, 25 hours per week or something like that. So I knock it out within the first like month and a half and then I'm good. Another pro is, come on, think. If you have any pros that I forgot or any cons that I forgot, let me know in the comments. As far as Instacart 2022 goes, it's pretty much dead, and not just coming from me. Multiple people, multiple shoppers have said this. Other apps are taking over, and it's just maybe the market's saturated. Instacart hired too many shoppers. All the orders are really high miles. So we're getting into the cons now. I can't think of any more pros, but if I do, I will say them. A con would be the gas mileage. The gas mileage. I don't know, does that make sense? The gas mileage? A con is the mileage that you have to drive for the orders, and it's costing more in your gas tank. That's another con as well. And then another con is it takes way too long to make the amount of money. Like, I feel like Instacart has you sitting for no batches on your phone, and then you're just sitting wasting time. At this point, I think Instacart is almost the same, if not less than minimum wage, considering all the hours that we spend out there with no batches. That's a con for me. It's just wasting time. A lot of time wasted, unless you're doing other apps or doing other things. But if we're just talking about Instacart, when they have you sitting there with no batches refreshing, that is a con. And it's not fair. One thing to do, like if you don't have any batches though, is to message the chat and then you send them 2 messages. The first message says, my system is down. And then the second message says, I'm unavailable to receive batches. Guarantee you're gonna get a batch. Like they're like, what? Wait, you can't receive batches? And then they put one on your screen just to see, like, you know, your system's working. So I do it all the time. Like if I wait more than 20, sometimes I don't do it. Like towards the end, like last week, I wasn't messaging the chat and stuff like that. But it's a con that you even have to message the chat when there's no batches. Instacart, I think Instacart should be like DoorDash, because if DoorDash isn't busy, you can't get in unless you're a top dasher. So I really think if Instacart had that, I would still be doing it. Also, I would still be doing Instacart if I had a cameraman and an editor. I would do Instacart, but I don't have that. It's just me doing all the work. So, you know, when I get there, I could do Instacart. Man, if you think of any more pros, if you think of any more cons, let me know. I'm out in Cali right now, and I did a lineup myself. Tell me if you like it. It's better than when I go to the hairstylist people to the bar. It's better than when I go to the barber, because they always mess it up. They always make it too high, and I just have to wear a hat until it grows back. But I took the last couple days off, which is good. I'm feeling good. I got some new earrings, changed my lip rings. I have so many lip rings that I ordered, and now I have time to like just kind of take the time to spoil myself a little bit every day. So I wasn't doing that, and like my friend is always like, you need to spoil yourself, you need to spoil yourself. I never do it. So now I'm like, when you feel good, you look good, or something like that. It's crazy how the apps, like back in like last year, the year before, Instacart I would say was all pros. So last year and the year before that, we made so much money with Instacart. Like I got over with Instacart. I'm not gonna lie. Instacart has done many wonderful things for me at its hype, which was last year. I capitalized. I did everything that I could with the money that I had made from just Instacart, and it's propelled me to do even better things. And that's why I started YouTube. Part of it was to help you out, motivate other people, to let you know that it is possible to get somewhere by just doing apps, by just doing deliveries, grocery deliveries for Instacartel. I'm transporting groceries and I'm getting paid for it. So a con would be that when COVID first hit, I was driving to a town an hour away every single day because it was just crazy popping. We would make $400-$500 a day, $600 a day. It was crazy. And I did end up, my car, it broke down on me. So that was a con. Maintenance, well, not really a con because, it is a con because you have maintenance and car repairs. But on the pro side, I had enough money from Instacart. Like, I had just purchased land the day before my car broke down, but I had enough money from Instacart to get a rental. So I got a rental for like 4 months. Literally like 4 months straight I had a rental. But Instacart paid so good that I was able to afford the rental and stack up for 2 more cars. So it's like, I've done a lot with the Instacart money. Like, I bought land, I put the fence on the land, and right now we're developing the house, which I'm gonna be vlogging. And it's like, I couldn't ask for more, honestly. Like, I bought the cars to get good on my credit. Like, my credit, it wasn't like bad per se, but it wasn't like the best. At the peak of COVID, we don't have W-2s. They check your bank account and stuff like that. And I had enough money to get approved for these cars and financed. And so that was a decision I made at the time. I had always had Hondas, and I was like, no more Hondas. I'm done with Hondas. I'm gonna get a car that I like, that I've been wanting. And so I got the BMW. This is my second BMW. I had crashed my first one back in 2017. But I got this one. It'll be 2 years in September that I've had this BMW. And then I got the Benz. So Instacart is just, it's done amazing things. I would say if you're starting Instacart right now, you're gonna have to work sun up till sun down every single day. And then with that money, go ahead and invest it, because you still can make it with Instacart. So go ahead and make it, keep grinding, stay positive. If I forgot any pros or any cons, let me know in the comments down below. What do you think the worst con is? What do you think the best pro is? And are you still doing Instacart? Which app is the best as far as gig work goes? And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care. I will see you in the next video. It's KK. Peace.